Yo, everybody, it's Master Games 22, and welcome back to the Lunchbox. And we are currently having our snack discussion. And I have my crew here. Why don't y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Joe, as you know, from the show.
All right, and how about you, amazing Christian man? Do you have anything to follow up?
Simply, the amazing Christian man.
Simple.
Simply.
Simply.
Simply the amazing Christian man. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, you know the Christian man.
I thought there was a 92, but
there's definitely a 92.
all right.
Yeah. All right, let's continue. Sorry about that.
My other co-host, D-Man.
Hey, I'm simply D-Man. Am I allowed to say that, Christian?
You know what? It's copyright fragment, but I'm gonna let you have it. Dude, go ahead.
Fragment?
Don't sue me.
Shut up! Infringement!
What fragment do you have?
You know what? I'm going. I know y'all not gonna let this go. So you know, I'm just gonna endure, and yeah, I'm gonna endure.
It's all right, Christian man. We accept every fragment.
I see. Yep, never gonna let this go, huh? Gotcha. Yep. Infringement, folks. Infringement.
We also have one of our newest members. Go ahead and take the floor, Ruffman.
What's going on? It's your boy Ruffmanadventures, aka Veloso, if you didn't know so.
All right. Y'all get used to him and expect him in a lot more of our future content.
And yes, he is wearing sunglasses indoors.
Indeed. All right.
My hater blockers.
So,
what's going on?
Man, what are we talking about? The showcase? The systems? Where we starting?
There's a lot to talk about. And I wanted to choose a point, but we're going to start off with the reveal of the second PlayStation 5. What would you call it? Just the game showcase, or would it just be showcase?
It would just be. It was showcasing the price. It was a price reveal and more games.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, and we're just gonna go over what exactly was shown from beginning to end, and then we're gonna discuss about price and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So during the conference, if I keep calling it a conference, but it's a reveal. They went ahead and showed us some more games. One of the games that was first shown was Final Fantasy 16. Game looked like it was taking some inspiration from 14. A lot of people feel that way. But all in all, I feel like it was taking inspiration from a lot of games from the past and current. How about y'all go ahead and give me your opinions, starting with you, Christian.
You know, I was the day before the reveal, I was actually thinking about Final Fantasy 16, and I was like, hey, you know, are they actually going to come out with one anytime soon? And lo and behold, it got revealed. So I thought, you know, hey, it's kind of cool. As far as, but I do agree with what you're saying. I think they are taking a page from the past games. There's only one thing I didn't like about the reveal. I felt like they could have kept that a secret. Was when I don't know if he's like
Jonathan.
the main character. Yeah, the Jonathan character was revealed to be one of the summonings. I felt like they didn't have to show that. They should have just like capped that on a need to know basis. But other than that, gameplay was fly. Characters look cool. I mean, the summonings look amazing. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're gonna do with that story. Hopefully the story is longer than 15, because I felt like 15 was just too short, even with all the extra content and, you know, the caves which I have not yet done, like at all. So yeah, I hope the game's a lot longer than you know.
So you feel like even if you would have did the caves in 15, you wouldn't have gotten like enough from that game? in terms of content.
In terms of content, yes. I still feel like I wouldn't have gotten enough for it, you know, because I'm used to my Final Fantasy games being like OD, like pause long. Like I feel like it, you know, it should have been like, you know, oh my god, like when is this game gonna end? Like,
I get you.
So
yeah, going based off the past games, that's true that the older ones tend to have a more longer playability.
Not like Final Fantasy 8 long, because I felt like 8 was just too long, but long enough to where I can enjoy the game, play the game, the content, and the story.
Okay.
Because honestly, like Comrades was.
We don't even need to even dive into that.
That's a story for another day. That's a story for another day. But I hope they don't do something like that. I really hope not.
I think they're gonna focus solely on like solo gaming for that game.
They should.
We shouldn't have to worry about that. D-Man, you want to go and put your 2 cents in?
I don't really have much to say because I'm not huge on Final Fantasy like you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard that 15 was really bad. So as long as this one is better, then you know, good for all the fans. Based on what I see, it looks cool. That's all I gotta say.
That's fair enough. I mean, as someone that doesn't play Final Fantasy at all, really, like that's your input is important to this.
It's not at all.
It is though, because if it did it at least look interesting to you?
It looked cool.
That's saying something.
There's like a lot of cool special effects.
It was also
like I like their hair. I thought that was a cool character design.
I mean, we got one character like Jin Kazama, but you know, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Leave Jin Kazama out of this, alright?
Well, since you're butting in now, Joe, how about you go ahead and give your word on this game?
Well, I like the setting, and that is a darker atmosphere. I like that. I tend to like that more in games, darker atmosphere, darker setting. Then you know that's more like Final Fantasy 2 and 3,
in that
those type of settings.
Yeah. Okay.
Gameplay looked cool. It looks like it'll grab my attention more than 15 did, because I didn't get past chapter 3 in Final Fantasy 15. I just felt no drive to do so.
I thought you finished it actually.
I could have sworn you finished it.
15, nope.
Oh, okay.
I did not get past chapter 3.
The more you know.
I think I did more fishing in that game than anything.
I think a lot of people actually was not, because it's funny because that game actually ended up getting like a VR fish mode for it.
VR fishing game.
So fishing was something fierce in that game apparently.
The fishing was all right, man. I hear that tell you.
Yeah.
Man, fuck that activity.
What you got against fishing?
Just in the game, Joe.
Okay.
Before I give my word on it, Ruffman, you got some things to say about 16?
Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
Like D-Man said, I'm not really wasn't ever really into the newer Final Fantasies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I never really got into them. I never really played it.
Yeah.
But I just hope, because I've heard a lot of people say that the newer ones were shorter, and that they wish it'll be longer, so they can appreciate once you get your people leveled up and shit. But everything else looks good, looks great within the game. The graphics, hopefully the gameplay doesn't suck. But yeah.
Okay. I speak bounds on that also. I personally like that they are going back to like that type of medieval place, medieval era for the game.
Mm-hmm.
I like the gameplay is kind of pulling from it's pulling from 15 and it's pulling from 7. I feel in the aspect of how elements are utilized and such. But mostly, I feel like this game is trying to be what 15 was supposed to be, and that's what I have high hopes for it actually being. In terms of story, also looks compelling, but I think the most interesting thing is that it seems like, from what I'm gathering, they're kind of going for a new era in a way, because they pretty much were saying, like in the trailer, that they relied on the crystals all this time, but it's time for them to no longer do that. And it seems like they're trying to move past that. And like there was years ago where the creator said that he was going to be finishing the Crystal Saga or something like that for the series in general, and he wanted to move it into a different direction. So I feel like this is the start of that. And 15 was the basically the end of that. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of this game. There is one thing that I didn't realize until like later on. Near the end of the trailer, they go ahead and say that it's coming to PlayStation 5 exclusive. That was all cool and all, and they said that it was coming to PC as well. I'm seeing some information though that coming out saying that was actually a mistype. That was a mistake in the.
I think that was a mistake as far as Demon Souls, not for Final Fantasy.
I was hearing those for Demon Souls and Final Fantasy.
Because that Final Fantasy footage was captured on a PC.
So then it's just that it was captured on a PC, but it's not coming to PC. Or are you saying the opposite?
It might be time exclusive.
I think the Final Fantasy is coming to PC, but maybe not Demon Souls.
Okay. We'll have to wait for.
I think Final Fantasy was time exclusive. So PlayStation was going to do it first, and then after a certain time, it comes to PC.
I guess that would make a little more sense if it ends up being. It's just not enough information to confirm on that. So we'll just have to wait a bit before we get that information. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But if so, that's a real big mistake on Sony's part if that does end up being the case, where they said something was going to be on the other console and it's actually not.
Well,
or it was probably misreading. But go ahead.
Well, speaking of Demon Souls, now we kind of buried the lead there.
Sure,
so
go.
Might as well jump into Demon Souls.
Sure. Demon Souls. Go ahead.
As soon as I saw it, I was ready for them to take my money. Like, Blue Point can do no wrong right now. Like, when it comes to remaking a game, give me Blue Point.
Yeah, Demon Souls, when I was watching it live, I wasn't that impressed necessarily at the beginning scene. I thought it looked cool and stuff, but like it wasn't until we got outside from the little church chapels castle thing, when we actually was like walking around outside and I was seeing like the gameplay live, that's when I got really impressed, because that truly looked next gen. The game looks like a completely brand new game to me. Like, I've seen Demon Souls before, and I know that this is like a big jump from where it first started on. But this is what I picture when I see next gen. And they did a really great job on it. It looks like Dark Souls, just better and more fluid. And I appreciate them kind of showing the death screen at the end of the gameplay sequence they were showing. So, Christian, do you have any piece to put on this?
I'm not really much of a Demon Souls fan like that.
Okay.
But I mean, the game looks pretty cool.
Is this something that you
Yeah, something I would get. I like games like that. I like that play style. I just don't know much about Demon Souls to really
give your opinion too much on?
give my opinions on the game and so forth.
If it makes you feel better, this game is technically like where it started. Like Demon Souls is where Dark Souls and all the other games originated from.
Oh, really?
So you're basically kind of starting from the beginning.
Yeah.
So it could be like an introduction to you for the future. Because who knows how Elden Ring is going to look like whenever they decide to show that.
Yeah.
Elden Ring, yeah.
Elden fucking Ring.
What about you, D-Man? I mean, well, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. No, the game looks really, really amazing. I love the frame rate.
Yeah.
Runs pretty smooth. And you're right about it definitely looking next gen. Like, it's extremely detailed.
Yeah.
And I just need, like, future games to look this good.
Yeah. Agreed.
Especially when it comes to frame rate.
Yeah.
660 should be the standard.
At this point, yes. I agree. Even if they have to like put like a performance mode in where 60 is like a regular thing, something. Put that option there for people.
Yeah.
What about you, Ruffman?
I've always had a rivalry when to those Souls games. Because I can never get the timing down.
Mm-hmm. For like parrying and stuff, or dodging, or both.
But every time I see a new one comes out, I gotta try my hand. I gotta do it. I come over it. But it looks great. It looks like it's going to run smoother. So hopefully I can get everything done.
React faster.
Yes. So
you're able to read the sequences better, so you can like react better.
And it's a launch game.
Say that again.
I said, and it's a launch game, so
yeah.
So, you know.
That's a big thing for how great that game looks. It's impressive that it's going to be there at launch. So, yeah, we're all kind of interested in Dark Souls. Whether we all get it or not doesn't change the fact that this is probably like the biggest game we've seen so far that like truly hits that next generation demand that we seek for these consoles going forward. But let's buckle back to one of the second games that was shown at the beginning of the reveal, and that was Spider-Man. Go ahead, Christian. Do it.
Spider-Man.
First, let me just say that the graphics are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one. Number two, I like the combat. I like the skill set that they put in the game.
That they incorporated.
Basically, incorporated into the game and staying true to the character. I love that because he can do all of that in the comic books. I like the fact that during his combat sequence, he can like use the lightning and kind of like zip to the other foes and finish him off. And like in the way he was zipping was like a Chidori type of feel. I love it. The quick time sequences definitely looks cool. I'm really looking forward to that game. I really am. Curious what they're gonna do with the story because they add the Tinkerer, which I don't know why they would do that, but surprise me.
Yeah. I'm not gonna even lie. I actually didn't even know who the Tinkerer was.
The Tinkerer was the Tinkerer was actually, if anybody has played Marvel Alliance 2. He was actually in that game. He was actually one of the main villains in that game. But I'm curious what Insomniac has in store for that villain, because I don't really, besides Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, I don't really know any other media that had him as, the main villain or whatever. But,
it's kind of similar to what they did with Marduk for Modark for Avengers.
Stop putting Marduk from Tekken in Avengers, all right?
It's like Modoc. But I like the graphics. It's all good, and so forth.
I got a question real quick for you. Don't you, isn't it kind of odd that they're making him a female? Or
what?
Or do you think that's not him?
Oh yeah, that's right. They are making a female. I think two things. I even think they're trying to put their own spin on the Tinkerer and making him a she, or just what you said. I don't think it's the actual Tinkerer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But if they did went along with the first suggestion, I don't have a problem with it. I don't give a fuck. I don't got a problem with it. As long as the character is done properly, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about the character, so I looked up a picture of him, and I realized that I only saw I saw the guy version of him, and then I was trying to think. Well, Miles Morales usually is in an alternate dimension where Spider-Man is dead, so maybe like they're trying to kind of mix things together, and there's like a female Tinker, just like there was a female what's his name, Doctor
Octavia.
Yeah, Dr. Octavius. Yeah.
Well, the unique thing about Insomniac is the fact that they're putting their own spin on the story. So for all we know, Peter Parker could have just retired in that universe after
the first game.
Year. Yeah, after the first game, for all we know, because they said it's a year after the events of the first game. So all we know, Miles Morales could be, taking his place, or
Spider-Man will just show up at some point.
He'll show up at some point. Yeah, maybe, but.
I mean, what you're saying makes sense to me also because of the fact that after everything that Spider-Man kind of went through in that sequence, it would make sense that he probably would want to just move on. Harry's no longer there. Mary Jane is pretty much. Did he like resolve things between those two? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think they resolved things. They were working on things.
Yeah. So
by the time the game was over. Yeah.
So that easily could be like a scenario where he's trying to live his life and get stuff together, and he left it to Miles for some reason.
Yeah, and just leave it to Miles. Yeah. So I like Insomniac's take on Spider-Man. It's really unique. So as for what to expect from the game, I have high expectations for the game because the Spider-Man game for the PlayStation 4 was so damn good. So I do have high expectations for this expansion game. I do have high expectations.
Okay.
Especially if you're probably gonna charge me $60 for it. I have expectations.
Yeah, that's only natural.
Yeah.
What about you, D-Man?
I don't think my opinions have changed much since the last time I talked about it, but I mean it's looking pretty cool. I don't know. This definitely would be one of the first games I would pick up when I eventually get a PS5. But I'm trying to think. I agree with Christian about the art style and graphics. Although I will say, just the trailer. I mean, the trailer obviously highlights a lot of cinematic stuff. So I don't know. Just well, I guess some of it looks like legit gameplay too. I mean, I'm sure it is, but I don't know.
You need to kind of need to see more, and you probably want to know what's going to separate this even more so from the last one.
Right, in order to garner a proper opinion.
Yeah, and that's fair. I think the same thing to that extent, but what I've seen so far, I also like, because I enjoyed the last one so much. I'm not really that necessarily impartial to like it being pretty similar to the last, but I would like if, since it's on the PlayStation 5, that it's taking advantage as much as it possibly can to make this experience even more entertaining than the last. And hopefully that doesn't just have to fully rely on particle effects and just these two new abilities that Miles has. But yeah. Joe?
Yeah, I pretty much said everything about the game. I really don't have much to add. You know, looks cool. One of the games I'll be... Actually, I probably won't get it. Someone else will probably get it, but that's neither here nor there. But, yeah. I look forward to it.
Alright. Same for you, Ruffman, or you got something?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. Since I didn't get the PlayStation 4, I didn't get to play the last one. Looking forward to it. I'm definitely getting a PlayStation 5 this time.
I also like how the music that's incorporated. Like, I feel like it has like a nice rhythm to everything you do, and when you go into the slow motion. Yeah. But no, I was letting you go. I was just stopping my phone.
Oh no, I thought he was breaking up. I was like, wait, what?
Oh no, we're good. Go ahead.
The slow motion for the music is cool. That's all good. I like the music for it. Pretty cool, pretty hip, you know.
Yeah. It's
Harlem,
basically,
you know what I'm saying?
It's basically doing what it did with the movie, and I appreciate that extra, input in there, because honestly, I really enjoyed that Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people did, and a lot of people were able to relate a bit more, even more than they do with regular Spider-Man, Peter Parker. So it should be an interesting game to see as they unfold. I kind of don't want them to show too much, honestly, because I feel like they can't really show too much without spoiling everything. But at the same time, like everyone said, it'd be nice to see just a little bit more to see what separates this from Peter Parker Spider-Man. That's that. We can go ahead and jump.
I hope he don't have. Oh, one more thing. I really hope he doesn't have the same. I saw some combos that reminiscent of Peter Parker Spider-Man. I just hope he doesn't exactly have the same freaking
moveset
combos as Peter Parker Spider-Man.
Yeah.
All right, now.
Yeah, I hope so.
What you guys have?
Well, the next game that they showed by surprise, and apparently has controversy, but we can get to that afterwards. A new Harry Potter game. It's looking like it's a big RPG, create your own character MMO game. Honestly, I can't confirm whether or not, because there's not really that much information out there, but it's definitely a huge RPG game that I think you would be able to play with friends.
I think it's too late for a Harry Potter game.
Yeah, I think the game, graphic wise and everything, looks good. I feel bad for the people making it because of what's going on with J.K. Rowling right now. So
yeah.
I don't know how turned on people are going to be for it. I mean, I wasn't the biggest Harry Potter fan anyway, so it wasn't for me anyway.
Yeah,
it wasn't. Didn't really get into it until recently. I enjoyed the book.
yeah.
Where I didn't read it until was it a year or 2 years ago? Was when I started reading, and I really enjoyed it. I want to say I'm the biggest fan of definitely gotta get the game.
Yeah,
the books are pretty much over though.
Yeah, I never was that deep into Harry Potter either. I had a lot of. I did see every movie, and I read 3 of the books, but I never really dived that deep or was that super keen onto it. But from what I saw, just in terms of the gameplay and stuff, it looked very fun. It looked cool, and I think people that are huge fans of Harry Potter would enjoy it. It's just a rough time because some bigotry sadly has been going on with it.
What? Okay, so what happened with the J.K. Rowling thing?
Her new book is
transphobic or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
But as I say, it's transphobic and blah blah blah. And so I don't know. I haven't read it. Don't plan on reading it. So yeah.
Say no more.
But I mean, it did look cool. I'll say that much. Do you have anything at all to say about it?
Harry Potter. I wasn't allowed to enjoy Harry Potter growing up, so
Black magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black magic. Yeah, not that black magic, but the other black magic, I guess. Yeah, so that's it.
Okay. Magician.
No, I might get it just after a while, see how it looks at first.
Yeah.
Have my own adventure, but I won't get it on release.
Yeah, it's not a. It's just not a pressing matter. I'm interested in this world, and I like what they created, but I think I'd rather just wait to see the outcome.
I want to see the gameplay first, because I feel like the gameplay is shit.
Yeah. I mean, from some of the scenes I saw, kind of gives me a little hope, but some, like you said, kind of looks a little questionable. So, yeah, we'll see. So, that was that. The following game that they showed is, y'all aren't gonna believe it, Call of Duty, man. We haven't had a Call of Duty in a while now. So.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I'm shocked.
Exclusive.
I'm so shocked.
Man, exclusive. Gotta love them exclusives.
I know, right? Xbox is killing it right now, right?
Well, we're talking about PlayStation right now, right?
I guess we're switching over to Xbox.
No, we're not. I'm just.
We'll get this.
I'm just throwing a shot at Xbox. That's all. Go ahead.
Shady, man.
Yeah, because at first Xbox had that for Call of Duty, but
yeah,
Call of Duty switched side.
They pretty much faded away from Xbox for the majority. But I mean, I'll say this much: Call of Duty's always had games that looked really good. In terms of graphical measures that they've pushed, they've always looked really good to me every time I've seen one. I haven't played a Call of Duty campaign in since Modern Warfare 2. So to be more exact, I haven't finished one since Modern Warfare 2. But the multiplayer, that's kind of fallen off for me. But what I saw in the sequence of the little campaign, it actually looked pretty dope. They had it looked like they incorporated, I could be wrong, but they took some inspiration from this game called Sniper Elite for one scene where you was trying to snipe the target, and it went into slow motion and showed it going through the other person's head and trying to hit the other one. Like there was some real cool things that I like about that. There's a moment where
whoever took that shot rushed it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know if you can like cheat. I don't know if that was like scripted or if that was like part of the that's something that can happen. If it's something that can happen, that's actually kind of cool because like it expands, the scenarios that you can run into in the game. But it's Call of Duty. I mean, there's not really too much more I can say about it. I like the little takedown features that they added. Those look kind of cool. The RC car is back. Everybody loved the RC car from Modern Warfare.
Oh yeah, man!
3.
Every level up. Yep, you're right.
But
he did that RC.
Yeah. But otherwise, it's what you see is what you get, and it's what we've been getting for years. Honestly, just looks better. There's what you got anything to say on this, or did I kind of hit it? Call of Duty. All right.
It's duty.
Joe, I would assume you have the same opinion.
Pretty much, man. Call of Duty, brother.
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
So, I mean, for those that are fans of the game, yeah,
you'll get it, but
you're gonna get it regardless. But,
I know.
I guess a good thing to point out is that they were trying to let people know that there's a beta that's going to be available at launch. I think.
Oh, shocked.
like the 18th.
Super shocked.
No, that's today.
Oh, that's
like,
it. Oh, so
that's
like
the alpha.
Alpha. Okay.
Yeah, then we can. And you can play today if you're on PlayStation.
Yeah.
What?
But obviously, I mean, like, it's not going to look as good.
Watch the thing? That's what it said.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, 9/18.
Oh my e-gag.
Okay. How about we moved on for this game? Obviously you can see that we don't have a huge fanism for the series, but we respect it for what it was able to pull off in that showcase at the very least. Next game is Wait, hold on. Give me a second. I need to do this right. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Really?
Resident Evil Village.
That was words can express how much I don't like it.
No, we got Resident Village. We got more gameplay. Village. I don't know. I don't really know.
So
I would say gameplay.
Include the evil though.
Yeah, gotcha.
I did say Resident
Village. Resident Evil.
Yeah, it's a resident in a village, that has some. You don't see that old woman that.
Why are we?
She's walking through a village.
What's happening right now?
No, but I mean, we didn't really get any like real gameplay. We just got like more so walking sequences. We got to see more areas. We got to see that it's creepy and it's really taking on that Resident Evil 4 type of villager cult type of thing. I like what I saw. I also like the little Caroline looking sequence that was telling the story. That was kind of interesting. Unexpected, honestly, but it's welcome in my book. Joe, how about you go ahead and take the floor for this one?
Like I said, I like the atmosphere of the game. It's trying to stay scary, which is what Resident Evil should be. Scary.
Very true.
I like that. You said no gameplay.
Not really.
We know Chris ordered Ethan to get hit in the head with a gun, so there's that. Yeah, I mean, I'm just liking the way they're putting the information out there. I still don't know what the game's about. I like that.
Yeah, keeping that mystery, and we're supposed to get more. I heard from the Tokyo Game Show, which is
what I assume they're waiting on.
A week or two now. So cool. Christian, go ahead.
Fuck Chris Redfield.
What did he do?
we Leon S. Kennedy ass niggas around here.
Oh my god.
But as far as the game, but seriously, as far as the game is concerned, you guys know how I feel about first person view games. But however, I might make a powerful exception to it.
A powerful exception.
Yeah, powerful. Yes. Only because I'm actually intrigued by the werewolf, the were-zombie, the story, quote unquote story, whatever, what little we know. I know I've been talking shit about I don't like my Resident Evil games in first person, and I'm still that way. I don't like my Resident Evil games in first person. But this for some reason has caught my eye. So I'm probably gonna give it a shot.
I can't remember. Did you ever finish 7?
I did not finish 7, but according to the reveal for PlayStation 5, I'm automatically going to have the game anyway, so I can just finish it and be done
That's
with
very
it.
true.
So,
all right. So that's your piece on it.
That's all I got. That's my piece on it. Yes.
Okay. D-Man. I know it's a horror game, but
no, I have nothing against horror games. I don't play enough of them though, which is unfortunate. But the thing I loved the most about this trailer was is how clever the logo is. Like how they took VILL and made it numeral 8.
Yeah.
They did that. They did a similar thing with 7, which was also very clever. So,
when they did Biohazard, yeah. What's it called? Resident Evil Biohazard? Wasn't that what it was called at first? And before they added the 7?
Biohazard, yeah.
But other than that, I like the creep. Well, I mean, saying I like the creepy atmosphere in the Resident Evil game isn't really saying much, to be honest. But
I mean, it kind of does.
Something I continue to enjoy out of these games. I'm sure this will be nowhere near as good as 4 because they haven't been since 4 came out. But I'm sure it might be. I'm sure it's going to be better than 5, and overall, it'll probably be a good time. And I don't mind it being in first person. Can't say I really understood all too much of what was going on in the trailer. It's definitely a teaser, but I'm pretty sure it's. I don't know. I have to see more. This is one of those things, one of those trailers that don't really reveal or show enough. Doesn't really explain enough, and I kind of have to see more before I garner a proper opinion.
That's fair.
But it's definitely it's definitely moody. It's spooky.
I think I saw an embryo as a sign.
Well, how do we know he has a merchant? We know that.
Wait, what'd you say?
So we know it has a merchant. We know that.
Oh yeah, that was so awkward at the end. How they just threw the merchant in there and he didn't really.
He hasn't been around.
He just a random merchant. It didn't really hit. I don't think it hit the way that they wanted it to, showing that merchant at the end. They just wanted
because that merchant had no charisma.
Yeah, he didn't. I instantly thought Penguin from Batman or something.
Maybe he'll have more in the game once he'll make sense in terms of the atmosphere of the game. But he's not. What are you buying? It's not that guy.
Maybe.
So we have to see.
Ruffman. I know we spoke about most of it, and it's hard to take much else from it. But what's your opinion?
Yeah, y'all did say a lot on it, but I think it will be pretty dope. I was never a fan of the camera being stuck in the corner of the room.
The third person view?
Nah, that's static camera view. That's different.
Yeah.
Static camera?
Yeah, when it's like in the corner of the room. You always get turned
4 is
around.
over the shoulder. Like 4 and on, it was over the shoulder. 1, 2, and 3 had a static camera.
Okay, I got you. Oh, okay, all right. So like during like the tank controls.
Yeah.
I never was either.
So like that kind of always turned me off of Resident Evil, but it seems pretty dope. I might get it when it drops.
Yeah. We still didn't get a release date for that, right?
No, we didn't.
It's probably more likely to pop up either at the end of this year or at the release date that is, and we'll probably get it next year, or maybe it'll get pushed back even further. Who knows? But yeah, that's our opinions on Resident Evil 8. Jumping to the next game, we're not going to stay too long on this because honestly, I think out of everybody, I'm probably the one who has the most interest in the concept of this game. But Deathloop, they showed some more gameplay, and they basically were trying to have the main character explain what exactly their job is and what they need to do in even more detail than they did last time when they showcased this game. And I like that basically you can kind of coordinate it where you can basically take out multiple targets instead of just taking out one at a time, since this game is time orientated and you have to pay attention to how much time you have left before you die, I think, or time rewinds or something like that. I don't know. But I think that's cool. Like to have a scenario where, oh, if I go ahead and mess with this person's little machine, they're gonna go and be sad and shit, and then they're gonna want to just go ahead and hang out with one of their friends that's also the target, and then I can go ahead and take care of two people, one stone. You know, 2 birds, 1 stone. So I thought that was pretty cool. Any of y'all have any opinions, Christian?
Honestly, I didn't really see that trailer to really comment on it, so I'm actually gonna take a pass on that.
Okay, that's fair enough. What about you, Darius? Same thing.
I don't really see the appeal at all. It looks like what the hell is that game? It looks what was that game that used to be popular? Damn, I already forgot. It looks like a Fortnite, Call of Duty / every other first-person shooter with some sort of quirky
gimmick.
I don't know. No, not gimmick. Well, maybe that too, but like art style when it comes to like certain cutscenes and just I don't know. I feel like I've seen it all
Comic
before, and
style.
it's nothing about it. Yeah, and it's nothing about this that's really appealing to me. I don't see what's special about it. So sorry, I don't mean to.
Oh no, your opinions.
Rain on your your optimism, but it's not doing it for me.
Yeah, that's fair. Like I just find the concept interesting. I'm not like pressed on the game or anything, but I just think that it could be interesting. I don't know if it actually will, but yeah.
So maybe I need to go deeper into like the concept, but the overall presentation so far is really not doing anything for me. But okay. You're probably right. It's probably got something really really good, really creative going on in its core gameplay that I haven't looked into enough. So I will be fair in that regard.
All right. Joe Magic.
I feel like this game's been coming out for 15 years. I'm tired of seeing trailers for it. I just need it to come out, then we can play it, see how it is.
Fair enough. Same thing for you, Ruffman?
I think it's a good concept. Something a little bit different. Doesn't seem like a copy and paste type game, just a different picture.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it would be pretty dope though. unlike everybody else.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't fully. I mean, I already gave my reasonings of why I feel this way. Also, it seems I could be wrong. I might be looking too deep into it, and I'm not going to stay on this too much longer. But I think that they might be doing a thing where they're going to have the other character in this game is going to be an online character, and throughout the whole game, they're supposed to be trying to kill you, and you're trying to do your tasks. And I think that's a pretty fun concept. I don't know how well it will work out, but like to have somebody that's hunting you down while you're trying to hunt down the other targets constantly. Because I saw a lot of scenes that like was kind of giving rise to that idea in my head that's going to be going on, and I think that could be real fun and thrilling also. So that's that. Deathloop. We need more. And well, no, not even really more. We just need the game at this point.
Yeah.
Just need the game, and we need to see how it is. Kind of wish that it wasn't pushed back a whole nother year and quarter, because that might hurt it in the long run. Who's to say? Next game. This is also one that's kind of quick, but I'm gonna let you take the floor for this one first, Christian. Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. We already know what the selling point is. Go ahead and give your opinions.
I'm going bang edition. That's what it's called.
Bang bang.
So yeah, I kind of saw that coming because I mean they did it with the last two. Last two being Devil May Cry 4 and Devil May Cry 3. They did that where like they added modes and they just tossed Virgil in there. Everybody knows that Virgil was going to be playable at some point, so that didn't really surprise me at all. The unique feature I like from what I saw in that trailer is you can switch from Virgil to V. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty sick. Then you got the standard, legendary Dark Knight mode. Those of you who have not played that mode, you get a swarm of enemies. They're more challenging, etc.
So that's not new.
That's not new at all. They had that in Devil May Cry 4.
Okay, I never knew that. Okay.
Yeah, this is the second. Yeah, they had that in the special edition of Devil May Cry 4. Let me correct myself. But I love it. I like the graphics. Obviously they've been enhanced due to the fact that it's going to be on PlayStation 5. So you would think it's to be expected.
And it's going to be a digital launch too, which I find interesting.
That one's interesting. A digital launch, I prefer the physical copy, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll come out with one though in the long run. Eventually,
but so then digital's where it's at. So looking forward to that. Hopefully, if Capcom, whenever our friend puts up this video and you're listening, Sparta prequel, work on it. Sparta, yes, we need a Sparta prequel game.
Shut up.
That's what we need.
This man has been wanting a Sparta sequel for the longest. So.
Prequel, but yeah.
I mean, I'm interested in the idea of a Sparta game also.
Because Dante's story, they're basically hinting that Dante and Virgil's story is done, and it's on Nero. Which, I like Nero, but let's get to what happened, with
further 2000. What led to this? Even if it was just one game.
One game. I don't care if it's just one game. I'm not expecting a whole trilogy about what happened to Sparta back then. I just want one game that covers, what happened. Even if it's just like him, fighting off Mundus in the beginning. I'm cool with that. I just want to know what everybody just wants to know, particularly me and, maybe the other Devil May Cry fans wants to know, hey, what happened? Like, let's play Sparta. Sparta's been...
He was a bad man. He fought a lot of demons and, he won.
Shut the hell up, Joe. But yeah, that's what we need.
Darius, you've seen this game before, this version of it. Do you have any input? I know you. I'm assuming you never tried the original
Nope.
version of this.
Nope. So I have nothing to say.
All right.
Bang bang.
Moving
You
on.
gotta play it.
I will. It looks great.
He said it before and he said it again. Simple as that. Joe.
Well, being the first one to beat Devil May Cry 5, you know,
Definitely wasn't, but continue.
definitely was, you know,
Definitely was not, but continue.
because I beat Urizen. I got my credit screen.
I got it before you.
So,
That's what you don't understand.
Yeah, I don't think
You got
did.
the trophy before me, but I got
Then how did you get it? Then how did you get it before me? If I got the trophy before you, that means I did it before you. That's what that
doesn't mean
means.
nothing. It means nothing. You didn't get the game. You finished the game trophy. You got the I beat the game early before the actual event of the game started trophy. That's what you got.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I'm correcting your ass.
That's how us heroes do.
Yeah, I'm
Stop the
correcting your ass.
problem. We stop the problem before it ever becomes a problem. That's a real hero.
You know what, Joe? You're a problem. That's what you are. You're a problem, all right?
Go ahead and give your 2 cents if you have any.
So far that, you know, it looks like Devil May Cry 5 just souped up with Virgil and more enemies, and you know, Devil May Cry 5 was a really good game. So, so you know, looks good.
Yeah.
No, we don't say it looks good. We just say bang bang around here.
All right.
I mean, it's no Sekiro, but it's you know, it looks good.
Oh, this guy, Sekiro don't have a second version of the game though.
Doesn't need it. Game of the year.
Yeah, he's, you know.
All right, rough man. How about you go ahead and give your input? I already pretty much said mine. So
I've never actually played any of the Devil May Cry, so I don't really have much of an opinion.
okay. Does this special edition catch your eye in any way of possibly trying it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it, but I just don't have.
You're not pressed for it, or
Yeah.
So what to say? It's no Sekiro.
Oh God.
Well, that's pretty much that, really. Cool special edition. We get Virgil. More enemy mode. Moving forward, should we even talk about this? Let's make this one really short. Oddworld. All right. More of the same stuff that we saw.
Looks like next gen Oddworld.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Does it still look ugly
Just
to
what
you,
you
Darius?
said.
Yes.
It's just what it is. It's an odd world. So I mean, yeah.
Rough man, same thing.
I have no care for it. I never cared for any of the Oddworld games.
Fair enough. I never really played any of them myself, but I'd give it a shot just for the hell of it, because I'm kind of interested in what it can be. But I actually heard that not that many people that were Oddworld fans were impressed by this game. So I don't know if that's gonna be its downfall or what, but I'd probably give it a shot. I'm interested in these unique, odd games, and you know, it's Oddworld. How could I not? So, moving on to the next game, another random one. I feel like me and Travell really have more of an interest in this. Correct me if I'm wrong, Travell. Five Nights at Freddy on a budget.
I am interested in it. I've always been interested in the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah. I think that it has like it's I'm just interested in what they could do with it, because of the fact that this is, like, first off, it's launching on the PlayStation. The fact that they wouldn't put this in the reveal conference is, to me, is kind of telling me
what threw me off.
Yeah, I'm just like, y'all must really have like some real trust in this game to do huge. Like, I understand that they're being funded by a company and stuff, but
I think it's more of the content creators, because I don't know too many people that go around and plays or even talk about Five Nights at Freddy's too much, except for like the content creator.
Yeah, like main person, the king of Five Nights at Freddy, Markiplier. He's
Markiplier, Matt Pat, who talks a lot about the lore and try to figure things out.
Yeah. I seen like that was more so for them and all the other fans of the series.
Yeah.
But interesting to bring it up for this.
For the showcase. That blew my mind.
Yeah. Joe, nothing?
Could care less about Five Nights at Freddy.
Christian?
What Joe said, fuck that game.
Damn, what fucking
God damn it.
Darius?
Oh, real quick. That game's for kids, and I don't play kids games. I play grown-up games like Mario. My landlord's calling me real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. All right. Well, if we're talking about it, how about that Persona? Not Persona. How about that Fortnite, man? Yeah.
Get out.
We're getting
Get
Fortnite.
No. Get out.
Getting Fortnite on the PlayStation 5, man. How much of a... Didn't this blow your mind, man? This didn't blow your mind?
They just had to put that in there for the kids.
In all honesty, I really don't. I don't know why that was necessary to put in there. That's even more confusing to me than the Five Nights at Freddy thing.
They had to put it in there for the kids. Let them know, yeah, you can play Fortnite on our system, yeah.
But we already knew that was going to be the case.
We knew that, but kids didn't know that.
Kids should know that. If they're playing it on their phones, like, at this point, you can put 2 and 2 together to realize, oh, yeah.
I mean, you gotta let the kids know, Fortnite. No Fortnite.
Jumping ahead past that. I'm not going to ask y'all about that. We found out about the list of games that's coming out for the PlayStation 5 Plus. They actually are giving us like at least I think 8 games at launch. I think it's a pretty cool variety. But I won't lie, I have like 99% of these games. So obviously I'm not that hyped for it.
But I had most of them, but you know,
for
it's
consumers,
still nice.
Yeah. You know, you'll get most of the big hitters of the generation all on one little right at release out the gate. So
I wonder, are they going to be enhanced in terms of like frame rate and things like that? Because you know, people have been wanting a 60 frames Bloodborne for a long time.
That's true.
So I wonder if they're actually if it's going to be enhanced in any way, other than like graphics. It just would be like frame rate and how it plays.
Honestly, I thought I might have seen something at the beginning of that when they were trying to show it. Saying that there was going to be enhancements. It would make sense because PlayStation was talking about a while back how they were trying to make it when you play the old PlayStation 4 games that you get that buff in graphical fidelity. Yeah, I see it right here. PS4 and PS4 capture shown is showcasing upscale.
Yeah.
Oh, it said upscale. I don't know then, actually. Who knows? They'll probably go into more detail about it later on. But regardless, it's cool. Getting a number of these games. I think it's a good set for people. And I'm pretty sure people will enjoy it as well. It's big hitters. That's all I really had to say on it. I'm pretty sure y'all agree with me with most of what I said, unless you have anything to add.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
You know, I just walked in.
just to get you up to date. All the free games you get at launch of the system. So,
Oh yeah.
looks like a good collection. Right off the bat. So now I don't want to hear no one say that they didn't play Persona 5.
Wait, who said they didn't play Persona 5? I won't put
them.
I'll find
But
out.
they better play it. That's all I'm saying.
That's all you gotta say.
Yeah. Getting to the big point. PlayStation 5 finally did us solid and told us the price.
$599 US.
Well, no. Oh shoot, I almost agreed with you. The disc version is $499 and the discless version is $399. So pretty. I don't know. What do y'all think? Joe, what do you think of this price range? I think it's pretty good. And honestly, I got more I want to say on it, but I want to hear all your opinions first.
As soon as the Xbox was announced at $499, we all knew the PlayStation was going to be $499.
Really?
As soon as I saw the Xbox was $499, like, okay, PlayStation going to be $499. It's either going to be $499 or it's going to be less. They're not going to make it more.
Okay.
That was the whole Xbox thing, though. They was trying to be cheaper.
I know. That's why I knew PlayStation wasn't going to let that happen.
PlayStation was just trying to be petty.
They're trying to give them they're trying to give people absolutely no reason to buy the Xbox.
So they're essentially trying to
kill off
them off
Xbox.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's funny.
Because Xbox had no choice to do their showcase sooner.
Because it got leaked.
Even then, they still had no real choice.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, I think what I find the most interesting. Well, actually, before that, D-Man, opinions on this price range?
It's fine. I'm not gonna get it at launch because I made a vow to not buy a new console at launch anymore. But
and we're gonna get into that in a second, actually, about that. I agree with you.
Yeah, I think overall it's a fair price, and it's not like they did a good job by not making it as expensive as the PS3 was when that launched, which was $599. That's, if anyone remembers the infamous E3 moment.
Yep. And I still got that at launch. And I laughed at everyone else when they, hey, oh, you want to play Rock Band? You don't have 4 ports? I'm sorry, I do. Ha!
Yeah, well, now the joke's on you because you didn't need all of those ports.
Oh, joke's not on me because I still got it.
Yeah, ugly as much.
Yeah, meanwhile, I waited to get mine.
Can we talk about real quick the fact that PlayStation 3 was $599 US at launch, and then the PlayStation 4 dropped to $399. Well, was $399.99 at launch, and now we're back at $499 for the PlayStation 5.
Technology changes, brother.
No, I'm giving them credit, but like it's just crazy to me that a system a system that was 2 generations old was more expensive than this one that has way more technology and tech inside. That could be the equipment was cheaper now, but I don't know. That's it's just kind of surprising.
Yeah, like remember they had Blu-ray in the PS3 when Blu-ray was new.
True.
Like Blu-ray don't mean nothing now.
It was also backwards compatible with PS2 and PS1.
Yep.
Also true.
I can play my PS2 games and PS1 games right now. Can you, Darius?
I have one.
You have one.
An OG PS3.
Okay. You have an OG PS2?
3.
Oh, 3. Okay, so yeah, we got it too. So joke's not on me or you. It's on Christian.
Oh yeah, Christian.
It's on me, huh? It's funny.
Not even.
It's on me. It's funny because I actually have one too. So.
Oh gosh. Well, I definitely don't. My shit ate one of my discs, and I can't get it out. So I pretty much was like stuck.
Oh, na 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 na.
Now you know whose fault that is, right, Joe?
Joke's on you.
I completely blame Joe for that.
I'm fine. I have a PC, so I can play whatever I want now.
It's Joe's fault. Just say it, Sean. It's okay.
But yeah. What about you, Ruffman? Think that's a fair price?
I think it's fair. I'm not getting that at launch like everybody else said, but I think it's pretty fair.
I mean, you literally be getting it just to play PlayStation 4 games if you got it at launch.
Time out, sir. Do you not recall everything we were just going over about what the launch games for the PS5 was?
Do you really think that's all gonna come out the same exact day as launch day?
They said it was, sir.
Well,
Not all those games are coming out.
I mean,
well,
No, not all those games.
Day.
We're talking about Demon Souls is launch day.
yeah.
It's launch
Spider-Man
day.
is launch day.
In all honesty, the most compelling
Not
game,
enough.
compelling game to me to get the PlayStation 5 at launch would be Demon Souls, just from how it looks in general, and it truly looks like a next gen game.
Ratchet and Clank launch day.
Ratchet and Clank is confirmed for launch day because I was looking into it and I didn't see it. They
Nah.
I don't
confirmed it
think.
yet.
No, I don't think that's launch day.
Not launch. Oh man.
They haven't
No.
announced yet whether or not if it's going to be
Yeah,
launched.
not all those games are coming out launch day.
I didn't say all those
That's my
games, but I know 2 specifically, which was Demon Souls.
So you really gonna get? So let me see if I'm. So you really gonna get the PlayStation 5 just to play 2 PlayStation 5?
You're talking to a man who bought an Xbox just to play Killer Instinct. Yes, I will.
Well, I'm kind of counting on you, Joe, because I kind of failed.
Good point.
I kind of failed to even try to get one. But in all honesty, I'm kind of glad that I failed because
Oh, I haven't gotten one yet because I was at work when all that crap was going on.
so you're in the same boat as me. I mean, like here's the launch games, just as a reminder for people that don't know. That's coming out. That's confirmed. Astro's Playroom will come preloaded on it. Demon Souls, we already said that.
Godfall, right?
Godfall, I didn't see a confirmation on that coming out this year either. I think it might have been pushed to 2021 early. I'll re-look that over in a minute. But I know that Destruction All Stars is. Devil May Cry 5. We already spoke about that. That's a digital launch though.
That's the digital launch. That's probably gonna be the free game.
No,
You gotta pay for it.
You gotta pay for it, man. That sucks, but all right.
It's a special edition.
Man, I thought you last. No.
Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, and last Sackboy: A Big Adventure. Now, in all honesty, I like 4 of these games. No, I'm not gonna even lie. I like all these games that I see, but none of them are like in a pressing matter where I feel I really need it. I really want a PS5 to play it right away. The only one that I feel that for is Demon Souls. So, I mean, to each their own with it. I'm still gonna try and get a PlayStation 5, but if I don't, I'm not gonna be crying about it either. It just would be nice to experience that game at launch, and I'd like to play the other games. That's really all it is for me. That said, these exclusives are literally just that, exclusives. But we still have other games that are going to be coming out that aren't first party that we should probably also consider with the launch. even though some of them are going to be coming to PlayStation 4 also, because Sony wants to still support the PlayStation 4. And you know, there's that game Phoenix Rising that's already been confirmed to be bumped up if you play it on the PlayStation 5. So yeah. Do these games look like a good do these games look like heavy hitters for the exclusive launch of the PlayStation 5? Personally, to me, no. I don't know about y'all, but for me, not really.
That's a big no for me.
I already told you when I saw Demon Souls, I was ready for them to have my money.
Yeah, you were sold. And there's some people out there that are gonna be the same way. Obviously, from seeing how the market has been breaking from people trying to get these PS5s. But I mean, for us in general, it looks like me, Darius, and Travell, and even Christian aren't that heavy set on it. But
no,
I can say that for me, Joe, and Christian, we wouldn't mind the idea of getting one, if possible.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind someone handing me one, like on the day of launch.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Yeah, you know, just leave it by the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, my birthday is not too far from it. Anybody want to give me a birthday gift or put money together?
Have a card next to it, like, welcome, nigga.
So what's the story behind?
I feel like Joe would do that.
What's the story behind the PS5 being sold out?
So
what's the story?
People acting like nuts, but you know.
Well, basically, the creator, what's his name again? Shoot, I had it.
So basically, it was supposed to be. So the conference was yesterday, right? They're supposed to start taking pre-orders tomorrow, but some retailer said, "F that, we're gonna start taking pre-orders now." Walmart, which means other people started taking pre-orders now, and you know, stuff went out of hand.
That sounds like a mess.
But you know, but more sites are getting it every now and again now too. So I'm sure they'll update inventory and you can pre-order it at some point.
Yeah.
And I think another thing that I've been trying to take into consideration, as annoyed as I am with how that all happened, I think that they're still gonna have consoles available to come in and purchase in the actual stores at launch. Like, this is just the pre-orders to guarantee that you get one. But like, they'll probably have consoles available in the actual store that you can come in and purchase. It's just, you're gonna be dealing with the hassle of being in those lines, and with how our world is currently operating, that's not an environment that I think most people would want to deal with at all. So
yeah, and imagine being in a socially distant line to buy a PS5 at launch.
Yeah,
that doesn't sound good.
I just picture that line being 3 times as long.
Hilarious.
Because of that. Because everyone has to be so spread out.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Then you got the people that don't give a fuck and will do extra shit for it. Like, it's a screwed up situation.
It's gonna be the Royal Rumble over there, man.
What's the worst thing someone can do to get a PS5?
Oh God, no.
It's a lot of things, honestly, that come to mind.
I'd rather not talk about that.
Y'all don't really think that hard to think of something that someone would do. And I guarantee you somebody would do it. eBay gets selling these things for like, I saw someone selling it for $3,000. Their receipt. Stuff.
Let me for you.
That's a bit much.
That, you know what'd be super hilarious about that? If it wasn't even a PlayStation 5.
I guarantee you
if they brought a PlayStation 2.
I guarantee you that's gonna happen to somebody.
Or it'd be worse if it was an Xbox Series X.
Oh yeah, that would be so spiteful.
You said the receipt?
I said the receipt.
That's your last gift for being fucking pressed.
You just get the piece of paper. You get the receipt from them buying the game. You pay for the receipt of them buying the game.
Be hurt.
Hey, a little note underneath the console. Ha, gotcha, bitch.
All right. Let's get back to this. Now we have officially the prices and the two consoles next to each other. Do y'all have so the Xbox's S is also confirmed. Xbox also had confirmed their date. It's supposed to be the 10th, I think, or no, the 9th for the regular one, and the 10th for the S. Xbox
I know
Series S.
I never got the chance to answer the question about the pricing.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
It's fine. Before you just move on from that. Like Gary said, price and fair, 400 standard. Cool. As far as the Xbox is concerned, which I wasn't gonna get anyway. I like how they got the nerve to be expensive, but they barely have any exclusives. I think that's hilarious to me. But so you basically paid what $500 to watch Netflix. I'm sorry.
In 4K.
In 4K. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to just throw shots at Xbox. That's basically what I just did.
How much is the other one?
$2.99.
And what's the caveat there?
So
that's not only does it not have a disk drive, but it's weaker, has less memory, won't perform as well, blah blah blah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like
So
the original could do 8K, and
Yeah.
this one and the S can only do 4K.
So what's the difference between that and like an Xbox One?
Still more powerful than the Xbox One X, I believe.
Yeah, it is. Looking at what it has, it's expanded card internal storage.
Like it's not just a non-disc Xbox Series S. It's an Xbox Series X Lite version that's also non-disc.
See, if you're gonna go next gen, you need to go all the way.
Pretty much.
That's just dumb.
Like meanwhile, with the PlayStation 5, if you get the digital one, you just
Same specs, just no disk drive.
pretty much like less space. Or maybe there'll be more space. I'm not entirely sure on that. They haven't announced that yet. Yeah, you can.
If the specs remain the same, if the specs are the same as the, I guess, Pro version or whatever, then that's great. I mean, I would gladly, like anyone, I think most people would gladly pay an extra $100, I think, for that.
Over again, the Xbox.
If they know or care about that fact. But yeah, next gen, you got to go all the way, because how are they? I guess they could do it, but I feel like that would be an issue for developers if they had to take that into consideration. Oh, we got to optimize this game for the lower end console and make sure it's good enough for the higher end console. And then on top of that, like the PS5, it's just like,
Well, here's a quick question.
Because the PS5 is more powerful than the Series X, right?
Yes.
Or do we
no. The Series X is still stronger.
Not X. Series S. Is it X? Oh gosh. Which one is the
S? Is the S is weaker.
It's a dumb naming system.
Yeah. Okay. So the X is the high-end Xbox.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Is the PS5 more or less powerful than the Series X?
The X is still the strongest out of
like
the two.
it has more GPU, but it doesn't have. But the PlayStation has more. It's weird because it has more GPU, but the PS5 has more bandwidth, and it's a lot of back and forth there.
Yeah. Okay. Because like in terms of games alone, like the PS5 games look a hell of a lot better to me personally.
They do.
So
Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what Xbox is doing. Like, the Xbox has some specs that are higher than the PS5, but the PS5 has some specs that are higher than the Xbox. But it seems like people know what they're doing on PlayStation, and people don't know what they're doing on Xbox just from how the games have looked so far.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, well, quick question: do y'all know whether or not this PS5 can do 8K?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
So here's the thing. Here's my opinion on this.
I'm gonna assume no, but I don't know.
I personally feel like there are no developers that are gonna truly be able to utilize the 8K to its fullest on the Xbox Series X. That's something that's gonna happen way down the line if it ever does.
I don't think anybody's even gonna care, really.
Because I mean, some people.
I don't know anybody with an 8K TV. Do you?
I don't.
Nope.
I don't even know anybody with an 8K monitor.
Yeah.
I didn't know 8K was a thing.
It's so very new.
Yeah.
Like very, very new.
And I haven't even actually had the chance to look at an 8K TV to truly see like the difference. So like that's not really something big that's gonna be selling me on the Xbox Series X either. Even if the PS5 does, if the PS5 has it, okay, that's cool. But if it doesn't, that doesn't hurt from what I see in the gameplay and everything. Just like y'all have been saying, it's been utilized. All the specs have been utilized more on the PlayStation 5 than we have seen for the Series X, and that's an issue. That these developers don't know how to manage that to the best of its ability. When they technically have more resources to pull from, possibly. So,
how much are games going to be?
Still 60.
70.
I heard
some of them might be 70. Yeah.
Oh,
some
really?
Some of them might be 70.
70. 2K started that though. Because the 2K games are starting to push for 70.
Okay.
Because 2K was the first one to announce that they're going to charge 70.
Okay.
Huh?
I said, oh, okay. Okay.
Loyal to players are.
I think that's pretty much all that we had to discuss on this. We know
we're not going to talk about the final reveal. The final thing they showed after the conference.
I guess we should go ahead and throw that in there. Who could forget when the PlayStation 5 revealed that we will have Greek symbols available to utilize on our keyboards for the game? That was crazy, wasn't it?
The time is drawing near. You must prepare yourself. God of War Ragnarok is coming, baby.
Of course. And what's cool about that, I will say,
and it's coming in 2021, so next year.
Exactly.
From what it says.
That was real nice of them to do, because like when we first was shown God of War, we didn't hear about that game for like another 2 or 3 years. It wasn't until then that we got that game. But this one they were just like, next year. Nothing about it, nothing big. So that was real cool on their side.
Because graphically, they really don't even have to improve on it that much, because it was already looking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty much
like the way they shot it was already perfect. You know, all one shot.
Yeah.
So you don't have to really improve on that. And they already have it built in for the second game, where they just you can go to Vanaheim now. You can go to Jotunheim now. You might be able to go to Asgard now. You know, so they already got built-in stuff they can do. So it's already set up quite nicely.
So do you think Kratos is gonna face the Avengers too?
They don't want that. They don't want that beef.
That beef is non-existent, because it's never happened.
Yeah, they don't want that beef.
But
like Kratos told to Baldur, you do not want this fight.
Oh yeah, Darius, did you ever get to play that game?
I don't know. Hulk might want it.
You don't
the
want that
Adventures?
fight.
Oh no.
Oh, might want that fight.
God of War,
Oh yeah.
the newest one.
Oh no.
Well, congratulations.
Oh, no.
Well, guess what?
Oh,
you
yeah.
get it for free.
Oh no.
You get it for
Oh,
free
yeah.
with the
Oh,
PlayStation Plus list. So
Oh really?
yeah, it comes
Oh,
free
no.
for free.
Oh shit.
So
Let me get on that.
well, no, I'm talking about for the PlayStation 5.
Oh, never mind.
So like when you get a PlayStation 5, you don't have to go buy it. You can just, unless you really want to try it out, you can just do that. So that's cool that they did that. Like I said, that list has at least one game for everybody that they probably didn't play yet, or was just not necessarily interested enough to go buy it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was more excited about the games in the last showcase than this one.
Yeah.
So
That's fair. I think I could say that the same thing. There was more, and there was a lot more interesting IPs that were shown in that one than
Like
this one.
yeah, like Kenna.
Yeah.
The one when that's coming out.
I was actually really honestly serious when I said I was interested in Destruction All Stars.
I am too. It looks cool.
But I think that's gonna be it. Anybody have any wrapping things to say about what they've seen so far, or any final opinions? All right.
Nope.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, as always, this is Master Games 22 of the Lunchbox, and I have the rest of my crew here: Joe Magic, D-Man, and Amazing Christian Man, Rough Man. And you have to remember, we are always going to be staying luncheon. But will you? Come on, back me up here, bro.
Yeah. I think you need to choose one and stick with it.
You know what?
Never.
The support is very spiritual. Sorry. All right, y'all. That's gonna be it for the Lunchbox. Be sure to check us out. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And we stream on Twitch occasionally. Every Tuesday and Thursday is guaranteed. So, yeah. Without further ado, never forget to stay lunching. Catch y'all later. Peace.